Scarecrow. No place like home. Home Ace. Welcome. No thanks. Pretty Willie Gorilla. Back on the block with my rhythm. Ladies start bouncing when they hear it, and it's so good because now I got Skrilla. I'm just a flosser, baby. Come on and roll with me. Back on the block with my rhythm. Ladies start bouncing when they hear it, and it's all good because now I got Skrilla. I'm just a flosser, baby. Come on and roll with me. Look, I'm Pretty Willie, St. Louis area. I held it down so many years, but y'all didn't hear me though. The front line, click tight camp, it ain't no breaking us. Look, I know you feeling this here. Just bob your head with me. I don't know what y'all really been told, but it really ain't no faking in me. I'm just a G. Get down and dirty for my money. It's funny, dummies didn't want me till I had a little money, but I know who my real ill is gonna be for sure. Like this rap game dirty, I just can't let them go. Hey, you say you wanna roll with me, yeah. St. Louis where you finding me. Back on the block with my rhythm. Ladies start bouncing when they hear it, and it's so good because now I got Skrilla. I'm just a flosser, baby. Come on and roll with me. Back on the block with my rhythm. Ladies start bouncing when they hear it, and it's so good because now I got Skrilla. I'm just a flosser, baby. Come on and roll with me. I'm so glad to be back in my city where my realest got change and the fact gon' remain. We got bad hits, princess cuts and plain solitaire. Oh no, mini fan form, it's going Rockaway. Tommy Hill, pick up my realer, it's something I might wear. Matching socks at all time with matching underwear. Hold it down, my realer John LeBean in my 2 minutes. CEO might be gone, but the spirit's still up in me. I don't know. Y'all has been told, but I'm pretty and that's all I can be. So when you see me out, jump me the deuce, cause my team don't take two. Kinda you haters who look mean in the Mustang. Loop in the front so we shade. Police on my team so you know they don't hate. You say you wanna roll with me, hey. St. Louis where you finding me. Back on the block with my rhythm. Ladies start bouncing when they hear it, and it's all good because now I got Skrilla. I'm just a flosser, baby. Come on and roll with me. Back on the block with my rhythm. Ladies start bouncing when they hear it, and it's all good because now I got Skrilla. I'm just a flosser, baby. Come on and roll with me. Making dough, they Suella making dough. But look, I'm just a flosser, baby. Come on and roll with me. Suella making dough. I'm just a flosser, baby. Come on and roll with me. Come roll with me. Come front line.
Said, come on and roll with me. Let's talk that shit. We ain't been here in a while. You know what I'm saying? We ain't been here in a while, and I'm feeling wild. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Brooke Z, Amazing Confections, D Holler, and I am Mac J, and this is Let's Talk That Shit. Salute to Hanger 18 Gaming for the $5 super chat, man. We appreciate you.
Salute.
Salute to you right off top.
You.
Salute to Miss Playful. I see you in there, and we love y'all, man. Love
Yes,
y'all.
we back after a small hiatus. And we're glad to be here. D, how was popping with you, brother?
Everything good. Everything good. Just working, getting that
Mhm.
paper, and, and doing my thing. That's it, man.
Okay, yeah. Mac J, what's going on with you these days? What have you missed with
Do y'all really want to know? Look, hold on. Let me count. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't drink 10 beers since like 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So
mm,
it's just been kind of rough for me today. But hey, at the same time, I want to thank you. I want to thank Rich. I want to thank D Holler. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank the whole team, man, because when motherfuckers need some people, y'all always come through in the clutch, man. And sometimes y'all help us out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I want y'all to know that I really truly appreciate y'all and I love y'all because y'all stopped me from a lot of shit today. You know what I'm saying?
the
I was
feeling
really
is very mutual, and
yeah.
that's all
Feeling
I'm gonna
mutual,
say.
bro.
Mac
We
J was
got
going
you.
through it, and I could have blanked out and did some crazy shit today.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But thanks to my age and the fact that y'all got y'all age and the wisdom that y'all done went through, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was able to be like, hey, Mac, man, you know what I'm saying? Don't fuck that shit up, my nigga. Like, it is what it is, man. Just live life, dude. You doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all reassured me that I'm not a suck ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that I
Hell yeah.
am human and I'm going to go through shit. So if I ain't went through shit in a long time, this was just my time to go through it. And that's how I'm
Uh-huh.
looking at it. Because I was about to get dressed in all black and put the Vic Vegas on, the balled up Air Force Ones, the black ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Like real shit, man. Like
Oh
man,
shit.
I almost blacked out today. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen some shit I shouldn't have seen, and it was just like, you know what I'm saying? We already wearing masks anyway, so
Yeah.
I might be like Black Noir off the boys and shit. Like you might see me,
Uh-oh.
you might not. I
Hell
could
yeah.
I couldn't wait for the sun to set.
Yeah.
Like I was waiting. I've never wanted the sun to set. I was waiting on that shit today. And thanks to you, Brooks, for real. You know what I'm saying? We had a long conversation earlier, same way with Rich
Yes.
and a few other people that ain't part of the
Mhm.
platform or the program or whatever. And man, I'm just grateful to have y'all because 10 years ago, man, I didn't have that. And I would have did
Mhm.
something dumb. I would have did
Uh-huh.
something stupid and I would have put myself in a position to where I would sit back. Pride and ego then got a lot of motherfuckers killed or sent to jail.
Facts,
Uh-huh.
facts, facts.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And see, people gotta understand that especially at this time, we don't even
Mhm.
know who our fucking president is for real.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Even if they announce who the president is, somebody gonna contest it. So we don't even know. So you got so many emotions going around. It's so much shit going
So
on.
much uncertainty. So much
Exactly. Don't let your
uncertainty. Yeah.
pride and ego get you in a spot to where you can't get yourself out of. And at 42 years of age, I should know
Mhm.
better, but I'm only human too.
That's
So that
right.
don't, I'm not immune to the trials and tribulations of life. So I go through
Mhm.
shit, and I salute and I thank y'all and I love y'all for being there to hear me out because I can't rant on social media like everybody else do.
No,
I want to
hell no.
rant with
Yeah.
y'all.
Don't
Yeah.
go that route because you don't want everybody knowing your business, you know?
Nah,
That's when
man.
you
Even
get
Not
judged.
even. Not
Motherfuckers start
even.
calling you. You got fake friends that hit you up like, yo, what's up? I'm supposed to. Well, you good? Like, nigga, why you calling me? I don't even
yeah.
talk to your bitch
And
ass.
and I
Like,
and I definitely
yo,
just had that today, man. I had a rough day, man. It's been a long time since I had a rough day. And
Yeah.
today I had a rough day and I had to persevere through it. I had to
Mhm.
smile when I really want to frown. The old saying,
Yeah.
mm-hmm,
you can't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. I had to do that
Mhm.
a lot today. Even
mm-hmm.
when
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, fuck that shit. I can get away with something.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I just had to
Well, we're glad that you're. This is the healing process right now, and that's all we're gonna say. But
work.
on a
Uh-huh.
on a lighter note, you just touched on something, and I know we're not in the politics, but I gotta mention it. You know what I'm saying? As of right now, according to CNN, as of 9:40 p.m., Joe Biden currently has 264 electoral votes, and Donald Trump has 214 electoral votes. The first gentleman or person to reach 270 will win the presidency for the 2020 presidential election. So Joe Biden is close. He's expected to win. There's a lot of drama going on, but I just want to kind of really quick, kind of narrow some stuff down since we got Mac J's from Missouri. Missouri is a red state. Looks like all your peoples voted for Donald Trump because he
I
won by
did.
56.9%. Yeah. I said
I
your
didn't vote for.
peoples. I
Hey,
said your peoples.
I'm about to say I didn't vote for Biden either. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But hey, I went out and voted. Rich.
Rich.
Buying a sticker with 50 cents in the loose.
So yeah, and let's talk about New York. D. Holly, you from New York? New York showed out and voted for Joe Biden at 55.7% of the vote he got. And me, I am from New Jersey. New Jerseyans voted for Biden at 59.7% of the votes. So New York, New Jersey were both blue, and Missouri, where Mac J is red.
Yeah, Rich said, "Where my sticker at?" I already showed you my sticker. I made my own. 'Cause when that lady, for real, when that lady asked me that I want a sticker, I was like, I don't need no goddamn sticker. Shit, I'm out of here. Like, I didn't want to be around all them people that was in there that didn't have no fucking mask on.
Exactly.
To tell you the truth.
Right.
Because them motherfuckers sure was in there without no mask on. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, of course.
But you can't walk in the gas station without one of them motherfuckers on.
Or a grocery store, right?
Mm-hmm.
But really quick, salute to everybody in the chat. Let's see, we have Mac J already said hello to a couple people, but Sweet D, Miss Playful.
Yes, ma'am. Salute to Sweet D and Miss Playful.
Hanger 18. And let's Joe O, and let's specifically zero in on our boy Mills Lane there. Salute to him. Mills Lane is in Philly there, where it's a big controversy out there. There may be civil war out there, Mills Lane. If you happen to get a chance, I would love to hear what's going on out in Philly. But I know you guys are not following the politics and everything like that, but Pennsylvania is one of those states where it's a lot going on right now, and they haven't counted the votes. And Donald Trump is specifically zeroing in on Pennsylvania as a whole, because they're still counting the votes from Philadelphia, that county that Philadelphia is in. But also, to bring things up, to circle things back around, if Joe Biden happens to win, do you think it's going to be civil war with the Proud Boys, you guys? What do you guys think about that? You think the white people are going to go crazy and start slashing tires and all that other stuff?
Go ahead, D. I'll let you tackle it first.
It all depends, it all depends, because I don't think it's going to happen right away. I think it's going to be where Trump's going to ask for a recount, and if it don't go in, he'll probably take it to court.
Yeah,
and I think it's gonna, I think it's gonna come down to that vote, to the, the appointed judge that they appointed. I forgot that woman's name, because there's a lot of Republican judges. So I think they'll help. I think that's going to help him get reelected if this doesn't go his way. I don't know, but I don't see it happening right away.
No, D. Holly, the question is, do you think the white crazy people are going to bump up?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they're going to. No, I don't think they're going to do it right away. They're going to wait to see what Trump is going to say and do first. Because if they start doing that shit now, it's going to be a wrap. Motherfuckers gonna really start going out there and busting people upside the head and rioting. Because they was doing it. Wasn't in Portland, Oregon? They was rioting out there.
Mills Lane is in the chat. He said the National Guard already been there since last week.
Right, because they had some like police shooting out there last week. So the National Guard already been in. So that could have been a setup for that too. That's a whole different show. You know what I'm saying? But if you ask me, do I think it'll be like some Civil War type shit and Proud Boys just ride? No, they know better than to ride on Negroes, man. Come on. But the thing is, I'm looking at it from this type of aspect. If Trump don't win and some people do be mad about it, it won't come in the form of like a civil war and right out in your face. Do y'all remember Oklahoma City and Timothy McVeigh? You remember that?
Not really.
Yeah.
Anti-government, anti-establishment, and he bombed. Like, we're going to have to worry about something like that. That's what I think. I don't think it'll be right in your face. Like, white boy, like, of course they do it in areas where they outnumber motherfuckers. Because coward motherfuckers is just that. They cowards. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you live in a county where it's majority white and you a black dude, I'm telling all people of ethnicity, keep your eyes and your head on the motherfucking swivel, because you don't know who coming at you or what they gonna do. But I don't think it'd be something like people just instantly going out and start targeting people. I think it'd be something like the Oklahoma City bombing, to where some people would take a chance on killing a lot of people to prove that they displeased with the government. You know what I'm saying? That's just my thought.
Hold on really quick. Let's pause and salute Miss Playful. Thank you so much for your donations. You put welcome back to you all, beloved. Thank you, Miss Playful. We truly appreciate it. Appreciate your support constantly. So I just wanted to say that, everybody. Thank you. So yeah, on the screen there, we got some Proud Boys on the screen. That's what they look like. That's them right there. I believe that, my opinion is, I believe they're gonna start nutting up, and the minute you start saying anything sideways, it's gonna be a lynching mob. I think we're at the point now. Donald Trump has made it okay for people to take the sheets off and hoist the American flag up in the air and start attacking people. You know what I'm saying? In the name of the flag, basically. You know what I mean? So I truly believe that they are going to start nutting up at some point. It may not be in our areas right here, but I think the South is going to be first. And I think we just need to watch out, because I do believe Donald Trump will lose, and he's going to be kicking and screaming and being dragged out of the White House at this particular point. And then he already said stand down and stand by. I think he's going to give that symbol, start rocking out. But hey, we never know. We'll wait and see what shall happen. But I am watching this election very closely. I particularly voted myself. I did my mail-in ballot. One thing I didn't realize, which I didn't know, was that the mail-in ballots are the first to be received, but the last to be counted. I did not know that. I thought as they were received, they were counted. So that's something that I learned watching CNN for the last couple of days or whatever like that. Because I am very interested in what happens, and my vote does count. I don't care what anybody says. And one thing New Jersey did do and approve, one of the questions on the back of the ballot was, should New Jersey approve the legalization of marijuana? And everybody who voted yes, it came through. So marijuana is now legal in New Jersey. Do you guys think, D-Hop, I'm going to you first, do you think that it will roll over to New York next?
Well, money is to be made. So, if the governor and the mayor approves it, they're going, the city's going to see the money. So if Jersey's doing it, then I think New York should be the next in line to do it as well, because that'll open up for business. They, what they're going to do? They're going to let it happen, tax it, so the state to make that money back. They probably going to put some type of restrictions on it. You can't do this. You can only do this, do that.
Mac J, is weed legal in your state?
No, it is legal in the state of Missouri under medical guidelines. Now the border state, we got two states that border us. We got Illinois and we got Kansas to the west. And we actually got Kentucky that kind of sit right there too. And then you got Tennessee, Arkansas that sit right there too. But none of those states have legal weed except for the state of Illinois, which at the beginning of the year, it was legalized for recreation, and it was already medical before they legalized it for recreation. But I don't think necessarily it will come down to, just because you have a border state that legalize it, that don't necessarily mean your state gonna legalize it because the next state did. Me and Rich was talking about this earlier, and my reasoning is that if you still got old motherfuckers in power that already got money, they don't give a fuck about the money that somebody gonna make off the shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though they know this money can help the state and help the people, but they don't want to allocate that. So the way I think that it'll become legal everywhere is when they figure out where the money gonna go, how they tax it. So if New York has a plan on where the money gonna go and how they tax it, yeah, they might be able to go legal. You know what I'm
All
saying? Other than that,
Yeah.
it's like we told Rich earlier, it'll be on the ballot. You gotta vote that. You don't need an electoral
Mhm.
college for that type of shit.
No, you don't. Yeah.
You still
You
gotta
don't.
vote. It's the people.
So
Because they still going against federal guidelines. Federally,
Mhm.
marijuana is illegal, but states have went against that and they done made it legal in certain states. But
Yeah.
federally, don't get it fucked up. Federally, nationwide, the shit is still motherfucking illegal.
Yeah. Now there, just a quick stat for you. According to the taxpolicycenter.org, marijuana is taxed on 3 different bases or levies, they're saying. So it's taxed on the price, the weight, and the drug's potency. So that's how they tax marijuana federally. Now the states that marijuana is currently is legal and taxed is Washington State, Oregon, California, Nevada, Alaska, Colorado, Illinois, Michigan, and Massachusetts. Now in DC, in Maine, in Vermont, marijuana is legal, but they are not taxing it in those 3 states. So that's something to kind of think about too. You know what I mean? But there's money to be made making it legal. You know, not only for medicinal purposes, but for recreational purposes as well too. So that's just interesting. But and then also really quick, HB2, and I see you in the chat. He said he doesn't know if my vote actually got counted. So I responded in the chat. I said I got a voter's receipt with my barcode on it that said that my vote was received and counted. HB2N.
See, they didn't give me no shit like that. So do that
Because you
mean
went
that?
to the poll. Did you go to the polls?
Yeah.
That's why. Because you was there. I mailed mine in.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
yeah, I mailed mine in. On each mail-in ballot, there was a specific barcode. And
Look at Rich talking about, where's your sticker? I told that bitch, fuck out of here with your sticker. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what the fuck I was going to do with the sticker besides post it on Facebook? I don't do that trend chasing shit, man. Fuck your sticker, man. I voted. I got the fuck out of here before all these, you know what I'm saying? I seen the line leveling up.
wearing.
Yeah, man, they weren't even wearing no masks. The people inside wasn't even wearing. Like, they made us wear masks to come in, but them motherfuckers didn't have no mask on when we went inside.
Yeah.
Like, well, what the fuck? Or they say you gotta wear a mask to come in. You can take it off. What purpose does that make? If I could take it off right when I get in, why the fuck I can't have it off before I come in? I don't know. Rich, we already know how you got that sticker, and I wish I could send you the video of the dude that told us about how you got your sticker.
Uh-oh. Who'd you steal that? Who'd you steal that from?
Rich ain't gonna play that shit.
Look, Mike Toronto said your sticker. You found it on the floor a day later.
Yo. I wish our audience could see how Rich got his sticker, but he probably won't play that little video I sent him.
He's too embarrassed.
All he got to do is pull it off the motherfucking WhatsApp that I sent him to him.
What's that?
He acting like he don't know. And y'all can find out the story on how Rich got his sticker.
So, D Holla, what else is good? This is a freestyle show, y'all. We didn't even know Rich was gonna let us rock out, so we don't have specific stories and headlines, so we just freestyle off whatever. So, D Holla, what else is popping in your world? You said you got your washing machine, got a brand new washing machine.
No, I got it fixed. I ain't get no
you got
brand
it fixed.
new one.
Okay, you got it fixed.
I had to go back to the washing clothes in the laundromat since July. So finally got it fixed yesterday. I started washing clothes last night. I couldn't wait, man. I couldn't wait.
The laundromat is the worst.
It's the worst because they supposed to open up at 8:30. These motherfuckers open the door at 8:45. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Well, how far y'all live? Y'all live that far from the laundromat, do you? They just look at me. It's like, I'm like, no English. I'm like, man, fuck out of here. I heard y'all speak English. Come on. Come on with that.
Speak English when it comes to the money. That's
right. Oh, yeah. You fuck up the money. They quick. It's like, where's my money? You're like, oh, now you speak English. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about it. Just this Sunday I'm going out with the family. That's
Okay,
it.
where you going? Where you going?
Going downtown. It's my sister's what's she turning? 25. Her
Oh,
25th
okay.
birthday. Yeah.
Nice.
So she
Oh,
looking
hold
at.
on. Salute to Hanger 18 Gaming. Thank you for your donation. Says Joe Biden, you know a ting. You know the ting.
The
So thank
team.
you.
Now,
Salute
see,
to
Brooks,
you.
let me ask you, Brooks. You've been campaigning for Joe Biden, right?
I have
You've
not
been.
been hold on. I have not
No,
been
you.
campaigning for Joe,
Okay.
but I did say that he would get my vote. Or basically anybody else but Donald Trump would get my vote if you really
Okay.
want to keep it funky.
Yeah, because I was just about to ask you, what made you want to vote for Joe Biden? Was it because you just said it like Trump wasn't gonna get your vote? That means you could have voted for anybody. But what made
Exactly.
you say
Trump and
I'm
Kanye.
gonna vote for Biden?
Um,
Like what did he have going there that made you say, you know what, I'm gonna get this motherfucker my vote?
Number one is that he already was vice president under President Barack Obama, which
Okay.
I liked. So I figured in my mind, this could be right, wrong, or indifference, but this is just for me. I figured he can't be that bad if President Barack Obama had him as his running mate, and he knows a little bit about politics. Joe Biden. Also, I
He
like the
should know. He
fact.
should know a lot about this shit. That nigga been in there for damn near 50 years.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's
And
old
then
as shit.
also I like that he's a little bit down to earth to me. He was very transparent with his personal life, what I'm saying, where other people would have tried to hide it and, keep it under wraps and anything like that. He's very open and, he's a grieving father. He's a husband, I think his wife speaks very good, you know, uh, I think she'll be a good first lady. But hey, so that was me. And then I like that he came up with Kamala Harris as his running mate. And I think that Joe is 110 years old, so I think all he needs to do is just win this race and step foot in the White House, and then he'll probably pass out, and then Kamala Harris will take over. I don't think that he will be as nasty and divide the country as Donald Trump did. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion or whatever like that. So that is why. So why did you vote for the lady who you said what is her name again?
Jade Simmons. That's why I voted
Jade.
for.
Yeah, you voted for Jade Simmons. Is there a reason why, or you just thought she was
Yeah.
cute?
No, yeah, I thought she was cute and she was black, and I didn't know nothing. I didn't want to vote for Biden and Trump, and I didn't want to waste my vote. I,
Aha.
I could have. Yeah, I'm not ashamed to say it. I didn't want to waste my vote. But some
Exactly.
people would say, "Hey, Mac, you wasted your vote voting for somebody that you knew obviously wasn't gonna win."
Mm-mm.
But it's still my fucking vote. You see what I'm
That's right.
saying? Like
That's right.
I could have voted for somebody and he didn't win. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
do that mean I wasted my vote? No, but I still went out there and I got in line for an hour and fucking 15 minutes damn near, and I
Mm-hmm.
voted. You know what I'm saying? And I still went to work that day, and I talked shit to Rich about it too after he found his sticker on the floor.
So wait, you didn't vote for you voted for her. You could have voted for Jesse Ventura, man.
I started to, you know what I'm saying? I started to vote for Jesse Ventura, but he didn't have the complexion for the connection for me. Jade Simmons
Okay. All
did.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what she was running for. I don't know none of her policy. All I know is she was a classically trained pianist. Means
Yes.
she could play the piano good as fuck. You know what
Uh
I'm saying?
She's from
And
She's from Charleston, South Carolina.
yeah,
She ran under
she
the
from the South.
independent ticket.
Yeah. And I gave her
Hmm.
my vote. You know what I'm saying? I gave her
And
my vote.
another fun fact about Miss Jade Simmons, she was crowned Miss Chicago and Miss Illinois in 1999.
that's why, man. Oh, she for the
I didn't know
shot.
that.
Oh.
Yes,
Now,
and hold on,
now,
she was named first runner-up at the Miss America 2000 pageant.
see, now, if I knew that,
Oh.
CD, if I would have known that, I would have campaigned for her. I would have been making posts about it. See, I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
I just felt like I didn't want to vote for Biden. I didn't want to vote for Trump, but I didn't want to waste the vote because I got my rights to vote. I'm a felon. You know what I'm saying? And at one point in time, I couldn't vote. And even when I had my right to vote, they didn't even tell me that. But they could tell me what I can't do but they couldn't tell me what I can do.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what
That's a
soured
very
me the
good
last
statement.
time. It
Uh-huh.
was like, damn, when I was on probation, y'all told me everything in the world that I couldn't do. But y'all didn't tell me the shit I could do once I completed it. And it's the
Mhm.
reason why they do that. They don't want you to know. They want to keep
Mhm.
you young, dumb, deaf, and blind to certain shit. And young
Mhm.
don't mean your age. Young mean
Sure.
not learning certain shit. Like, you didn't learn this until now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a lot
Mhm.
of people don't even know they have the right to vote.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
She's not a stripper, Rich. You watch your mouth. She's a
true.
classy pink kid.
He said, "You
You
watch
actually
your
with
mouth."
your sticker, yo, this nigga stupid. Where's your sticker back? Oh man, you hung up on that damn sticker right now. Damn well, you paid 50 cents and gave that person a Lucy. Come
No,
on,
Rich
yo.
found that shit. You know what I'm saying? He was walking around the whole goddamn day looking on the ground. I know somebody done dropped the sticker. I know somebody done dropped the
So
sticker.
he drove to all the polls looking for a sticker on the floor.
But what?
Miss, yo,
Yeah,
can I
I'm
get
about
that
to say,
sticker?
but D, you wouldn't vote. I'm not gonna ask you who you voted for, but how did you
Mhm.
go into the voting process? Like, what was your mind frame going into it? Now you can share with us who you voted for if you want to, but I'm not asking you who you voted for.
I just went into it, who the two evils, like who's gonna do more for for us, for our kids, our black family. But I don't see anything's gonna change whether it's Trump or Biden. It's just
Right.
gonna be with Trump's gonna be another shit show, and it's gonna make the Republicans more money, where the working class people like us is gonna be the targets of all these tax rates and all the bullshit we got to go through, all the hoops we got to jump through just to survive, just to get by. The 1% is good. 1% is gonna make. They've been making money since Trump been in office. And if he go out of office, everyone's gonna be all on 1% is gonna be paying the taxes. So I don't know, man. I don't see anything happen because whatever the last president messed up, the president coming in has to clean it up. It's going to take them damn near most of their term to get the country back in shape. Same thing happened with Obama when he came into office. He had a lot of shit he had to get through and clean up that the Bush just fucked up. So we'll see what happens, man. I don't give a fuck.
Well, another quick thing too. Also on Tuesday in California, Prop 17 was actually passed. California passes Prop 17, allowing felons on parole to vote. That's an estimated 50,000 more people and supporters who could potentially begin to vote for the next election. And that's starting now. You know what I'm saying? So what do you guys feel about that? California passing Prop 7, which allows felons on parole to vote.
Mm. So felons that's actually on parole can actually vote.
Yes.
I think that's right because they still got to pay taxes if they working. So
Facts.
if you got to pay fucking tax, why shouldn't you be able to vote? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, hell yeah. If y'all able to take money out my pocket, why shouldn't I be able to have the right to ask y'all or tell y'all what y'all should do with my motherfucking money?
Mm-hmm. That is true. That is true. So now this kind of gives California, um, I want to say an edge for other states to kind of follow through. You know what I'm saying? If it works out for California, then other states, this may roll on out to the rest of the country. I think that's fair. I think that that's good. I'm happy to see that people's voting rights are being restored. You know what I mean? If they're on parole, that means that they did their time, or they're currently finishing up the time that they did for the crime that they did. So I think that's a good thing. D. Holla, how do you feel about that?
They should have done this years ago. Why wait
Facts.
until to the to this
What was the
what's
question on
going
the
on
back of the?
now?
It was a question on the back of the ballot. this question, you know what I'm saying? So this particular topic of voting was already in the on the mix. Never mind, Biden and Trump though. So don't mix
That's
that
what I'm
up.
saying. Why wait years later to do that? They could have done this 5, 6, 10 years ago.
Hmm.
Where if they say your vote counts, why someone that's on parole can't go and vote, man? Like, this shit don't
Hmm.
make no sense. You want to do it now because you want a certain president in the House. So there's a lot of people that's on parole that's unable to vote. Oh, let's pass a law so they could vote. Like, come on, man. They gotta register.
Well, it won't take place for this election that's going on now. It's for next election, next November. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So keep in mind, California felons who had completed their prison sentence have been long denied the right to vote until they finish parole. So now, once they step foot out of the jail and they're on parole, they currently could vote starting next November. So this has
Good,
nothing to
good.
do with Trump and Biden. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, it's too late, man. I'm not saying it's a great thing, but this should have been done years ago, That's just
Mhm.
this shit is ass backwards. How they
So,
passing these laws like that?
yeah, I mean, people are voting. People voted for that. So
Yeah.
HB2N in the chat says, so y'all cool with a child molester on parole can vote.
Fuck no. That child must need his ass beat every time he
I
steps
was just
foot
about to say,
towards a school or play area. Look,
well, he won.
I'm gonna keep it so real with you. I got a daughter, and I already
Mhm.
told her this something that I learned as a kid your age is called stranger danger. Somebody come up to you, you don't know them, you shout out as loud as you can, so
Mhm.
those that hear you can come to your aid. I say, this is a
Mhm.
man, you kicked them square in the nuts and you run like hell. She got a
Mhm.
son. You call me. I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I'm coming right to you.
Oh, of course,
I,
shoot.
you know what I'm saying? As a father to a daughter, it's you got to worry more about more your sons, but it's more with the little girls because these
Mhm.
young girls today is getting kidnapped. Becoming prostitutes, getting them all hyped on drugs, and I'm seeing this shit on TV shows, and they showing how these girls get abducted. The girls that's getting abducted is the ones that's that's homeless in the
Walking for
shelters, waiting for walking home from work
walking
or going to
home, yeah.
school. Like there was a little girl almost got snatched up in I forgot which borough, and she fought back and started howling and screaming. The dude just ran off and jumped in his car and drove off. And they caught up to the guy. I was ought to beat the living shit out of him, man. You kidding me?
Mhm.
That's why I like that show. What's it called? What Would You Do? And they had a scene where these dudes were trying to kidnap the little girl, and these two bros about to beat the shit out these two dudes. And they was like, "Oh, it's part of the show." No. They was like, and he was like, "Yo, what made the guy? I forgot the dude name that run the shit. Like, what made you step up and help her?" He said, "Man, dude was like, yo, I got kids, man. I got a daughter her age. You got to think like that, man. It's
Yeah.
I can't respect the child mothers that go up and they I want to vote." And you find out what he's doing. What the fuck you doing? And some of these places are taking in, they doing the voters inside schools. Come on, man. You can't be doing
Mhm.
no shit like that. You got to set a limit. If a dude's a child molester or a rapist, if you want them to vote, have them vote somewhere else.
Oh yeah.
Don't have them come to the schools and tell me you're here to vote. And they see some little girl with her mother, and he's in there. Oh, you want some candy? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So also, I'm also watching the chat too. So HB2N is coming at us hard. He's
Mm-hmm.
saying, so many young black kids with potential. Hold on, sorry, that wasn't the right one. Hold on one second. HB2, he said y'all support letting parolees vote up, and then he said only a lie unites people. Think about holidays. But and then I responded to him. I said there are some people like the Central Park Five who was in jail, innocent, and were on parole. Should they not vote? Not everybody in jail is a child molester. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Not everybody in jail is a bad person, so to speak.
right,
Some people just got caught up. So if they did
exactly,
their time and they finished and they grew and they got rehabilitated, either psychologically, mentally, or physically, or whatever like that,
exactly.
yeah,
I'm
they
about to say
should.
that shit because here in Missouri, if you are a felon, you can gain your rights to vote back, right? But that
Hmm.
doesn't apply for all felons. It depends on what type of felony you have.
Felony you
So
have.
if you
Okay.
are a murderer, rapist, or some type of violent offender, it's the same way with gaining your rights to carry weapons again. Like, so you saying I'm not able to protect myself and carry a weapon because I made a mistake when I was 15 and 16 years old? Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody falls under the rights of an American citizen. Are you not an American citizen because you caught a felony? Especially when we know the sentencing guidelines on certain shit is designated to attack people that look like me, you, and D Holla. You know what I'm saying? Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? And not to discredit anything that HB2N is saying, because he make a valid point. Because a lot of people feel that same way. That's the argument against it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, they fucked up. They shouldn't get another chance. But everybody should have a chance, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only motherfuckers I don't feel no pity for is rapists and shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And people who violate kids.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like violent crimes, man. You know, you got to evaluate the severity of the crime. Do I feel like everybody should gain their rights back? Nah, but some motherfuckers deserve their rights, man, because they still out here paying taxes and they still out here getting shit taken out of their check. So why shouldn't they have a say-so on what go on?
True. You make a valid point. HB2N says, at Amazing Confections, I'm sure California doesn't care what kind of crime. They just want votes because whites aren't the majority out there.
That's a fact, too. That is a fact. Whites are the majority out there, but that don't mean that half them Latino motherfuckers don't vote the same way that white people do. Because one thing about Latino people is some of them identify themselves as white people.
Yes, they do.
You know, you can look on the things and say Hispanic, non-white, or Hispanic white. Some of them identify themselves as Caucasian.
Yeah.
You see, look at Florida. Look what Florida happened. You would think if Trump saying build that wall, a place that has a lot of Latino people wouldn't be for him. But he got more votes down there.
Yeah.
Because they identify themselves as white people. They don't like Negroes. They don't.
Yeah. So, you know, hey, we'll see what happens. We got to follow this. So, also salute to Clark, that's in the chat as well. He has the Clark and Big Rich show every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And he's asking HB2N to come on in, and he's got a segment that he would like to invite him to. So I don't know if HB2N saw that comment, but please, if you can, link up with Clark and see if you can get on their show tomorrow. Their show, again, is Monday, Wednesday, Fridays here on Ruckus Radio.
We're going to go to break in another 2 minutes. So, you know, we're going to have Nino Brown say he want to call in, and I think Clark wants to call in as well.
All right, let's take a break, Rich. Let's go to the first song, and then we'll come back, man. We'll take some calls, man.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, let's go to
play the second song, man.
Play the second song.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Mac J's been drinking. You know what time it is.
Anything
Let's Talk That Shit. We back with
Yeah,
Amazing Confections and D Nasty, aka D Holla. We talking about him changing his voice for bitches and shit.
yeah.
Is that
I'm
what
do
you
some
want to
prank
do?
call. I'm a prank call some people that be getting on my nerves. A couple of
Oh,
family members. I'm gonna use a voice modulator. I'm like I'm looking for such a like, yo, why you sound like that? Why I sound like what? It's gonna be like a demon voice or like I'm gonna use the Darth Vader voice first. Fuck with my sister. That's all, man. Yeah, so we back.
yes, yes, yes. Um, Clark and Nino, y'all, please call in if you can.
And I'm a Clark, I'm gonna tell you right now,
Uh-oh.
say what you gotta say. Do not have long sentences. Please. Don't act like you the star of this show.
What?
Please.
Oh, hey, no problem. I know I'm a guest.
Thank you.
Hey,
Good
welcome,
evening.
Clark.
Damn it.
Thank you.
Salute,
The
Clark.
star of the
And
Clark and Rich
Right, and
show.
Clark is a star, dude.
Oh,
you gotta,
you are
you gotta
too
recognize
kind.
it. He's a star
You
nowhere,
guys
no
are
matter
too-
where he goes.
Man,
You guys are
stop
guys
blowing
think-
his head up, man. Please stop doing that.
All right,
shit. Please stop doing
let's
that.
let the man talk. Let's let the man talk. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Clark.
D,
Good to
one
hear
at a
from
Keep
you.
your
time,
peace.
Great show tonight. Gentlemen,
Thank you.
ladies, lady rather, I would say wonderful job. I also want to say
Thank you.
definitely agree with you as far as being the star of the Clark and Rich show. Just want to make sure we got that clear. Just a couple of things I want to unpeel from what a couple of the
Yes.
folks in the room were saying. Actually, the invite was extended, which of course would be extended to anyone that wants to have a healthy debate, but it was actually extended over to H Gamer. He had stated, in which he's saying a lot of information on their Hanger 18 is
Okay.
saying that basically Trump has done more than any pretty much more than any president has for African American people or people of color. And here's what I have to say: I don't agree with it. I feel as though Trump has given us, and I say minorities included, scraps, and I feel as though it's like we're supposed to be like, oh wow, thank you very much for giving us what we should be given anyway. So I don't feel as though Trump is doing anything out of the ordinary. Now listen, that doesn't mean that Biden and Kamala Harris don't have their issues, right? I mean, let's be honest. There's several questionable things with Kamala Harris with regards to how her time as a prosecutor, and we all know, that, and her sending away, black men to prison for long periods of time. Got all that, right? We know that, but we also know that Trump has incited violence indirectly. He's incited and basically held up the white supremacy organizations throughout his presidency. He's divided this nation. He has made it a mockery to be in the United States. He's basically made us the laughing stock of the entire world. Okay.
Yep.
And
And other countries will remind you of that. They think we are jokes.
Correct. And so, while people may say, well, Trump has been unorthodox and he has gone against the grain, and he's been the the person that disrupts things and does it differently. I have to say that what he's done is he's caused so much division in the United States, and so much hate has been fueled by his rhetoric. And here's the crazy thing that people don't realize is that Trump is for himself. Trump has no loyalties to anyone but Trump. So when I say to anyone that has voted or vote for Trump, I say to you that, just look at the facts of what Trump has done to this nation. And, if you want to talk about money and what he's done for the economy, let's just remember that the economy under the Obama administration was thriving as well. So let's not get it twisted and say that he automatically came in and came into $1 trillion deficit created by the Obama administration. That is not true. Let me speak another thing too. When we talk about causing disruption and causing chaos, let's not forget. And I'm going to breathe here in just a moment, but I want to bring this point home. He was the first to get on the bandwagon of saying that President Obama was not a citizen of this country, okay? And so let us not forget that. Just because he's not wearing a cloak, a white cloak over his head, doesn't mean that we haven't seen through his heart. So I would say to you that we're not picking Biden as a lesser of the evil. We're picking Biden as a glimmer of hope, a glimmer. Okay, do I think that he's going to be the person that, changes everything? No, of course not. But I believe a bridge can be made to the light away from the darkness, and that's my thoughts there.
Well, very nicely put. Thank you very much for that insight. D Holla, Mac J, what do y'all have to say? Clark spit out some real life shit, I think. Okay, D Holla's asleep. Mac J.
D fell asleep.
By
Go
the
ahead,
way,
D.
nah. You go ahead, man. I'm still looking up shit on this Kamala Harris, and she put over 1,500 black men in jail. For marijuana possession.
Was she doing her job?
For marijuana possession, like really?
Was she doing her job? Was that the law? And was she a officer of the court or of the doing her job?
Is she doing her job withholding evidence and having 2 men being executed? No.
Well, that's highly. Let me just say, D Holler, I'm surprised at you because there's no facts that support that conspiracy theory that has been going around. No one has ever proven that she's been suppressed evidence.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't give a fuck about that because we have a black woman who's supposed to be black. Her dad is from Jamaica. She's a black woman claiming she's white. Get the fuck out. I'm not trying to hear that shit. You kidding me? She denounced her blackness and then all of a sudden she's wearing Timbs and shit and carrying hot sauce. I don't care about that.
If she denounced her blackness, and I'm not sticking up for her, I'm just going by the facts. If she denounced her blackness, why would she pledge AKA a black sorority?
You tell me.
Awkward
silence. I think
you cannot have denounced her. That's not a badge of honor saying I'm black, I'm proud, I'm beautiful.
Yeah, she's black, she ain't proud. That's the problem. She black, but she ain't been proud in years. She hasn't identified herself being black before she became district attorney. After that, it was a wrap. When she got married, had some kids, she don't even look at herself in the mirror like that anymore. She's like, you know what, I am what I am. I'm gonna go do my job, put these motherfuckers in jail, and that's it. And now she's gonna be quote unquote, the vice president, the first black vice president. Like, come on, I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Well, listen, D Holla, I never, when I brought up the fact that obviously we know that her record as a prosecutor is definitely highly, scrutinized. So I definitely understand that point of view. A lot of people are giving me that work about Joe Biden's history of suppressing, basically oppressing is what is being stated, African Americans and people of color. But I say to you this, and I want to ask the room this, and specifically the three of the hosts here, respectfully, did you respect Obama as a person and as the president? And I'm going to go around this room, and then there's a reason I'm asking you this question. So I'm going to start off with you, D. Holler. Did you respect President Obama as a person and as a president?
I respect Obama because
that's a yes or no question.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you why. He stood on his square. He sat there and didn't denounce his blackness. Nigga stood up for that shit.
Okay, Great. That's perfect. That's what I wanted to hear from you. I appreciate that. Miss Brooksy, can you please answer that question for me as well?
Yes, the answer is yes and yes, as a president as well as a person. Yes.
Thank you. And then finally, and last but not least, the greatest co-host, really the star of the morning show, Mac J.
You know, I want to go back to when y'all talking about the Kamala do her job. Yeah, she did her job, but I can't respect her because she did a job as an oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Not once did, like, when she first got elected in the position that she was in before she's about to be in now, she didn't say she was a black woman. She said she was the first Indian American woman. You know what I'm saying? But all of a sudden, turn around to some years later, and Biden might need some black votes. You see? Then all of a sudden, she's a black lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a blackie. Nah, man, I can't ride with her because of the things that she did not stand up for. Because she was in a position to change a lot of the systematic oppression that a lot of black people face, especially black men in particular in the state of California. If you look at the state of California, they make the most money off of prisons in California. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I don't know how to feel about her or Biden. I don't trust none of these motherfuckers.
Right. No, I
None
get
of
you.
them.
But let me ask you this.
But we
Did
gotta have
you
somebody run for this shit.
Did you respect President Obama as a person and as a president? That was my question. And there's a reason I'm asking this question.
I respected Obama as a person because he had to persevere a lot to be where he was
Right.
at. You see what I'm saying? So
I completely agree.
he endured a lot of things, and you know, just look at Trump. Anytime Trump says Barack's name, he always got to throw Barack Hussein Obama in
Right.
there. He's
Right.
always got to say Hussein.
Always.
That's because he's trying to keep the people's mind frame of the fact of who Hussein was to the American people. Not saying that Hussein is a prominent Muslim fucking name. You know, Barack Obama or Saddam Hussein ain't the only motherfuckers with that name.
Correct.
It's
That's
millions of Muslims that have had the name Hussein that didn't do nothing against nobody and live peaceful lives. So I know he endured a lot, but his first presidency, I felt like he was just going through the motions. The second presidency, I seen that, you know, he a puppet to everybody else. The president only can do so much. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So
They just the face of the nation.
So Clark, what was your now that you got all of our answers?
I appreciate that, and very, very well said from the entire panel. So I will say two things to that, right? The first being this: he united this country, okay? Because remember, we did have the first African American president of these United States. Now, this is someone that was 8 years ago, you know, like, I'm sorry, more than 8 years ago, but let's talk about minus the 4 years, so 8 plus the 4 years, 12 years ago, right? Was president, but before that, obviously, when he was voted in, and he united the country. An African American man came in, galvanized the country, and he came and he was voted in, and it took the entire nation to embrace that, and so it does speak to the power that one person can have, and that was one of the points I want to make. The second point I want to make is this: is that if you do research with how he chose Biden as his running mate, there was two things that struck me, and one is his trust, President Obama in Joe Biden, but knowing that he was human just like we all are. We all make mistakes, and we all are guilty of sometimes not doing the right things that we should do for whatever reasons. Kamala Harris included, myself included. I'm sure we've all done things, right? So I look at that and I go, I trusted President Obama, and I trusted him as well. So I trusted that he was a man to be his vice president, and I trust the fact that he endorsed Joe Biden to be president. Now, do I think Joe Biden is perfect or Kamala Harris? No, I don't. But I will tell you this: there's a glimmer of hope that people are going to have that they didn't have with Trump. Trump caused division. and forget about all. Oh, well, he did this or he did that, but at what cost? Our souls is at what cost? Division, hate, again, like going back into time where people are going white power and all this bullshit. Come on, you know what I mean? So enough is enough, man. Let's bring dignity back to the White House, just like President Obama did. I remember what you got, how the feeling, and I know I felt it, the feeling you felt to see that representation in that podium when he was being sworn in. Don't forget that. Don't forget that one person can make a difference, and that's what, Rich. You can't take that away from us when you say, it's all right, blah, 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 or whatever else. Anybody can say what they can say. We all have our opinions on everything, but don't take away hope from people, because hope is a beautiful thing, and I totally agree that, and I believe in that. So that's just, I'm sorry, that's it. That's all I have. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Clark, for
appreciate you guys.
for chiming in. Definitely appreciate it.
Okay, well, listen, I'm going to go, but thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate it.
All right,
Thank
Clark,
you.
you had your turn. Thank you. All right.
Salute to Clark, man.
Hey, Clark was kicking some real stuff. I'm sorry, he was kicking some real stuff. He sounded good. He nice and clear. It was no echo. He didn't sound like he was a tunnel. But the content of what he was saying was actually good. You know what I mean? So, Mac J, do you have anything else to add? 10 beers in.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 beers in. Okay, I have one left. You know what I'm saying?
11 beers.
11 beers.
11 beers in the last 40 minutes. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me go get the last one, just because.
Yeah, you might as well. Fuck it,
Yeah, might
man.
as well.
Make it an even number now.
I ain't got to be at work till 2 o'clock.
Was Nino Brown calling in? Nino Brown, if you can hear us, call in, Nino Brown. Let us know what's going on out there in LA, et cetera, et cetera. In Hawaii, Nino Brown was blue. So thank you to your peoples out there in Hawaii. But D-Holla, do you have anything else to add to that? The chat is going crazy. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Salute to the two haters that dislike the show. Thank you for listening.
Man, thank you. Appreciate you, motherfucker.
And helping out the algorithm and all that other good stuff and the statistics of you coming in and chiming in. We appreciate that and keep on listening. Thank you. So where's Melquan at? He usually calls in drunk. Haven't heard from him in a while.
Melquan burnt the chicken and he's trying to figure out how to do it again. So I don't know.
He better put some barbecue sauce on it and make it work.
You can't put barbecue sauce on burnt chicken.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
We're gonna eat that shit.
Melquan, if you're listening, call in. You know,
if he ain't listening, he probably sleep with the phone still in his hand. You know,
we're doing a freestyle show. So also, really quick, let me see if I can try to get this up. I don't know if you guys follow Lamar Odom after his drunken. He's from Queens.
He's from Queens.
Drug induced coma he had in the Bunny Ranch. Yeah. But he actually got engaged to a personal trainer, Sabrina Parr, and they had a huge engagement party. She's actually on Instagram, and she kind of gives the she kind of goes on and on about, you know, how she was in jail and, you know, she went from being in jail with nothing to living the fabulous life with Lamar, et cetera, et cetera. But they actually she just put on her Instagram yesterday that they broke up, and she put, you know, this has been a difficult decision for me to make, but it is the best for myself and my children. And she says, I wanted to be the first to let you guys know that I'm no longer engaged to Lamar. He needs to continue to get the help that he needs, which means he's still on the drugs, so I hope he gets his life together. Sorry we don't have any pictures or anything like that, but she's very beautiful. She's on Instagram. Her name is Sabrina Parr, Parr. You get a chance, go check out her Instagram. She's got bikini pics and stuff you guys like on there. But on the screen now, I sent Rich something. I got this. It says Kamala sworn into Congress as American Indian, accepts the VP nomination as a black woman. So that right there is for everybody. I wanted to put that out there. I saw that on Instagram, on Twitter actually.
Yeah, but his she looks like, I told you, she looks like Eva Pickford. That used to be on American Idol. Now she's an actress and all that. That's who she looked like, with the short blonde hair.
Hell
Slim.
no. She don't look
She
like
look
no
just like
Eva,
her.
nigga.
Yeah, she do, man. She do look like her.
Bugging.
Brooks said she looked like Jada Pinkett. I was like, Jada Pinkett ain't that. She's slimmer than that.
Oh, hold on. Let's pause. Miss Playful again donated. Again, great show, you guys. Here,
Thank
and
you.
bravo. Thank you so much, Miss
Thank you
Playful.
very
Truly appreciate it. Thank you for your support and listening. Thank you. So yeah, D Holla is infatuated by this lady Sabrina Parr.
Oh God,
here.
there you go. There you go.
And salute to my sis, Miss Meat 37. Salute to you, Miss Meat. I see you in the room.
Salute. Thank you for listening and chiming in. Yeah, so D Holla is infatuated by Sabrina Parr. So if you guys get a chance, please check her Instagram out. He keeps talking about her, how beautiful she is.
Yeah, she's pretty. She's pretty.
Mm-hmm. So
I just gotta say one more time. Lamar Odom is from Queens, so just to throw that out there.
Yeah, so basically he's still back on the drugs. I don't know if you guys remember, a while back he got caught in Las Vegas in a bunny ranch, a hoe house, high class hoe house. Yeah, and he was in a coma for a while. He was on drugs. He OD'd basically and was partying and drinking for an extended amount of days and was in a coma, got nursed back to health, went to rehab and all that good stuff, wrote a book, met her, life was changing, reconnected with his kids, and now it looks like from her statement, he's back on that mess. So,
man, that's fucked up, man, because that just go to show you addiction is a strong thing, man.
yes.
And a lot of people in America, they deal with that, including people in my family as well, you know what I'm saying? So none of us are exempt from being addicts or having somebody in your family that's an addict. Rest in peace to Dennis Hoff, too, who owned the Bunny Ranch. I actually interviewed him, and I talked to him, and he told us when we come out there, the Bunny Ranch was on him, and then he died and shit. And then, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to cash in on that, but
probably not.
Addiction is a strong thing in America, and for us to be going through the opioid epidemic and the drug crisis and all of that, how come none of these candidates talked about what they're gonna do about that shit?
Yeah,
you know why? Because they don't give a flying fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like they just Rich had the thing up there. Kamala accepts her Congress seat as
Asian American
Indian. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But then she accepts the vice president nomination as a black woman. I'm like, if you black, you black. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter.
You get pulled over, you black.
I don't trust none of these motherfuckers, man. Like, word up. All I know is we still got to get up in the morning. If they tell us who the president is tonight, I still got to go to work tomorrow. And I still got to do the same shit. And I still got to deal with the shit that I'm going through in my regular life. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit that I'm going through in my regular life. Can I call up Kamala Harris and say, hey, Kamala Harris, can you help me out here? Shoot, nigga, get in line. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you vote, nigga? And if you did vote, did you vote for me? Like, that's how I look at all of these politicians on a national level. You know what I'm saying? I feel indifferent on the local level, though, because I have seen change with certain motherfuckers. I have seen it. That's just me, though.
Also, breaking news here. I don't even know who this girl is. Rapper and social media influencer Brax, B-R-A-X. Sorry, B-R-A-X is dead at 21. The rapper and social media influencer Brax passed away. She was only 21 years old.
R.I.P.
Yeah, her name is Braxton Baker. Her mom, Letitia Russell, announced a few minutes ago that she died, basically. on her Instagram. There's no reason or anything how, but a lot of people are saying she dealt with
Bro, so
drugs and
not to
alcohol.
cut you off, but before this
I'm
quote
done.
go out of here, Hanger 18 Gaming, I got mad love for you. You being interactive in our chat, but I gotta address something you just said. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? You said, hold on, let me find it again.
Oh, so we still know that.
Biden. He
So
said, I
we.
would like to thank my great grandfather that died in 1920 for voting for me. All right, see, sometimes I have a problem with people trying to say your ancestors died for you to have it. If y'all gonna channel the ancestors, y'all got to channel them for everything. You can't
Hmm.
just channel them and tell people that you need to vote because your ancestors died for it. You got to tell them about everything the ancestors went through. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Don't just say it only for one thing. So when people come up to me and say, well, your ancestors died for you to vote. Well, my ancestors died for a lot of other shit too.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just keep it real. But we got the opportunity to change shit, or so they say we can change it. And who would have ever thought we would have seen anybody of color in any type of public office, let alone the White House? So
Hmm.
some people get hope off of that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Some people straight voted for Obama and didn't know what the fuck he had going on. They just simply voted for him because of his color. The
Shoot,
same
I
way
did.
they vote for other motherfuckers. Some
Hmm.
people voting for Trump simply because they feel like he's white and he's right.
Hmm.
So
Just
hey.
like the same people voted for Obama because he's black. Hanger 18 game in the chat
Oh,
says,
I
yeah,
misread what you
okay.
said then,
She
Hanger.
said,
My
I said,
bad.
dead people are voting for Biden, voter fraud.
Okay, my
Um,
bad. I misquoted what you said. I apologize
mhm.
for that.
So basically, he's saying people who are dead, who have been dead, correct me if I'm wrong, Hanger 18, have been registered to vote and have been voting. Please let me know. Um, Ruckus is in the chat. Nino is drunk and he's calling the wrong phone. Clark is also going in saying Black and Indian American in interviews. She said she regularly talked about how her
What's up, man?
hello. Okay, sorry about that. About that, y'all.
Go shit together, Rich.
Yeah. Is Nino on? Nino.
What's
Oh man! Salute to Nino Brown. What's going on, Nino? You in those
What's up,
streets?
Rich? How's it? Yeah. No, I'm pulling surveillance right now. I'm on a fucking high rise off of
Oh,
Pershing Square and Fifth and Hill Street. Yeah. Basically, they call it Pershing Square.
so you're surveillancing who?
Like, if they have Antifa and stupid ass Black Lives
Oh,
Matter jackasses down here cheering shit up. Yeah, the last night they were wilding out down here the other night. Like
yeah.
last
Let's
night.
talk about it. What's going on out there? So they were wilding out, and
Yeah,
what were they exactly doing?
well, they were off of Fifth Street and Hill Street, and they're out here just like protesting. But you have a lot of motherfuckers that opportunist ass people is out here
Mhm.
for different shenanigans, just to do dumb shit. And we
Mhm.
were in force. It's called Pershing Square, and yeah, we pushed them from south to north. And a lot of people were like, oh fuck the fucking police, and not just doing dumb shit. But it was like basically it was just a show of force. Like, nah,
Mhm.
you ain't fucking up shit down here. Like, get the fuck out of here. Basically, we just tell them to kick rocks. Like, get out of here,
Yeah.
or else
Mhm.
you can get shot with some fucking rubber bullets and shit. Like, kick rocks.
Nino, are you guys prepared for if and when Trump loses and all the Antifa and the Proud Boys come out and start wilding out? Are you guys prepared for that?
We're pretty much it's zero tolerance right now.
Okay.
We just got well, I'm not in favor of the new district attorney because the old district attorney was her name was Jackie Lacey.
Mhm.
She is a Democrat,
and this will be her third tenure.
Mhm.
And it's another dude named George Gascon, which he was had backing for Kamala Harris, backing of Gavin Newsom, or the governor. I'm gonna
Mhm.
say that loosely. And yeah, he was an LAPD officer for like 28 years. And
Mm.
he went up to San Francisco, and he was a San Francisco DA for like from 2011 to like about 2018, give or
Okay,
take.
so so he put in some time.
And but you look at San Francisco, see how how much San Francisco is fucked up. So
Mhm.
now he's the district attorney of LA, and it was like all that money that got back behind him was like from George Soros, other different Black Lives Matter supporting
Mhm.
him. But like Jackie Lacey was both of them were Democrats, so they're like basically fighting each other. Like what the fuck? But
Mm.
and San Francisco, nothing happened. Crime was up, fuckery was up. So now you gonna do the same shit down here. So I don't
Yeah.
know. People down here for politics in LA, in California in general, they're dumbasses. They
Mm.
vote against their best interests.
Yeah.
But
Now, Nina, I got a question for you. This probably has nothing to do with nothing,
go
but
ahead. No, go ahead.
if somebody wilds out, the next 2 days, do you have any reservations about snuffing somebody? Like, do you think twice, or you just go ahead and do it?
It depends on the situation. It depends if my life is in danger, or my fellow officer's life is in danger, or
Mhm.
a citizen's life is in danger. Then okay, game on. You gonna get clapped out.
Mhm. I ain't mad at
But-
you. I'm not mad
So,
at you.
so
I'm not
somebody
be
get
like,
pistol
wow,
whipped.
just like, keep on-
Somebody catching the L.
Yeah.
Somebody get
It's
pistol
like-
whipped. You know.
it's like for example, in Oregon, like I have one of my cousins. He's an Oregon State police officer in Oregon State. So they got deputized by the U.S. Marshal Service,
Oh.
and he's there on one of their Antifa, Black Lives Matter protest, and one of these Antifa motherfuckers threw a fucking Molotov cocktail at the police,
Ooh.
and it blew up right in front of him. And then one of the officers had to put his fucking, because the gas spread and got on his pants leg. He had to put his. I'm like, dude, I would have shot him. To be
Yeah.
honest, I would have shot the shit out of him. I would have legit fucking shot a whole magazine into that dude.
Mhm.
Cause you don't even like you get burned by a Molotov cocktail. That's gas and fire. You don't
Mhm.
get disfigured for the rest of your life, or you're gonna die. That's not doing
Yeah.
that.
Wow.
And that's deadly force. That's deadly force authorized already. That's justified.
Mhm.
That's a justified shooting.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, gas. You could have shot him in the knee. Oh yeah, I'm gonna shoot you in the leg. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Nah.
Dang. Mac J, do you have any questions, Mac J?
Nah, not really. I'm just kind of playing back, listening to y'all right now.
Okay. Drinking that last beer. Okay.
No, actually, I had one extra because I forgot. I had one left out of a 6-pack before I bought the 12-pack. So I got one more beer after this.
That's what I was about to say to you, Mike. What are you drinking right now? Because since I can't drink right now,
Heineken.
Oh,
You sound
Roger
Yo,
that.
Nino, you sound crystal clear, right?
Yeah, you really do.
like I said, maybe come up on this fucking rooftop right now.
Yeah, you do. You sound very crystal clear. Your words
Hell
ain't slurring nothing.
Nah, it's not even word slurring. Whatever phone you on, keep using that phone. For real.
Real though. It's a pretty ass skyline up here. This is one of my homeboys. He let us use this building and shit. There's a pretty ass skyline out here, but that's at Pershing Square. There's no one out here. But then, they I don't know. These motherfuckers, they be on some other shit. Cause a couple nights ago, they were down by Staples Center they were down there by Staples Centers, right there by the Lakers basketball stadium. And they were fucking bugging out right there. They was going ham. I mean, it was stupid out here a couple nights ago.
Dang. Wow.
And then
That's
every fucking building down here, and down like floor level, street level, they're all boarded up.
Oh wow. Rightfully so. They getting ready.
Yeah. There's a Jordan store on 5th and 4th on Broadway. That shit is boarded the fuck up. They was like Michael Jordan, like, hell no, all my store boarded them shits up. I don't give a fuck how much it is.
Now,
Yeah.
Nino, did you guys get a heads up? Like, look, there could be some action, you know what I'm saying, popping off. Y'all need to keep your eyes and ears open. Like, you
Yeah,
guys have like
like I
a
said,
meeting in before your shift. Like, be
we got
careful,
a
you know.
briefing. Yeah,
Mhm.
we get briefings every day, but then
Oh, okay.
we're rolling around like 4 deep in the patrol car. So,
Oh, okay.
and
Okay.
we jump out. If some shit jump off, we'll jump out on a motherfucker. But like I said, like in June when the first ride jumped off since '92, that first ride jumped off,
Hmm.
and overtime because right now the police chief, they're like 12-hour shifts off, 12 hours on, you off for 12 hours, you back on, and then that last riot in June, I clocked like fucking damn near like 15 racks off that.
Ooh, wow. Nice.
But it's hard ass work. Fuck that. I would rather not
Yeah.
have that money. I would rather just do my 8 hours, 10 hours, and go the fuck home and
Yeah.
see you guys in the morning when I get off in the morning and shit and get my couple beers in before I knock out and go to sleep. Fuck all that.
Mhm.
I'm not about the money. I'm about helping the community.
Coming home. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about coming home and helping the community. Fuck getting paid. I risk my life for less than that in fucking Afghanistan and Iraq.
Yeah.
Don't fuck about getting paid. Fuck that. Getting paid is one good thing, but at the same time, fuck that. My best thing is have a good time, take care of my family, even though I'm not married anymore. But I mean, at the same time, just and try to
And
do a
come
good thing
home.
for the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Nino, because I never get a chance to talk to you. I always listen and everything, so that's why I'm flooding you with questions. Do you,
No,
you know,
yes.
and don't say the name of it, but do you live in the same community that you police?
No, I'll tell you what I patrol. I patrol in Watts.
Oh,
But
okay.
I live in downtown LA.
Okay. Because you know they always say, oh, it's better if you patrol. You know, the police
But I
are
know Watts.
from the same area.
When my family moved here from Hawaii in the '80s, we moved in Watts, so I know the area of Watts.
Okay,
And
so you're familiar with it, yeah.
And then from there, we moved to Highland Park, which is northeast LA, and I know that area. And then it's just like if I'm like, I mean, Newton Division is same area from Watts. It's just a little bit north of Watts, but I know that area too.
Okay.
If I like, for example, I live in Little Tokyo, which is like downtown LA, like smack dab downtown LA. I know this whole area too, but I want to fucking patrol in downtown LA. Like it's called Central Division. I never want to fucking patrol Central. There's too much shit happening out here. Too many drug heads.
Yeah.
They have Skid Row down here, which is called the police station. Is off. It's in smack down in Skid Row. And I'm not cool.
Yeah.
Patrolling that area because there's too much shit going on, and it's basically like a free drug market down there.
Wow.
I heard Skid Row is getting even bigger now. There's so many people.
Yeah, it's expanding out past Skid
Yeah.
Row. Because it's called. I mean, it's like fifth. For example, it's fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh between Los Angeles and Alameda. I'm sorry, to Santa Fe. So that just imagine how big that is. And you got streets in between. You got Crocker. You got fucking all type of dumbass streets in between. That's the parameter I just told you. You got hella streets in between those. East is Los Angeles. I'm sorry. West is Los Angeles. East is Alameda. North is 4th Street to about 3rd Street. South is all the way down to 7th. That's how big Skid Row is now. And
now, can you guys actually police that? I mean, or
there's a lot of. I mean, Central Division is pretty big, and you can police it per se. But I mean, I remember one time I was working down here, and it was like I was eating in a restaurant. We got a call, and I legit had to leave my food. Like I legit just ordered my shit. We got a call. I had to dip. We had to dip. And then it was a tent fire. Like some dude that was like, he set my tent on fire because I didn't pay him rent. I'm like, dude, you live on the street. How the fuck are you paying some rent to someone?
Oh, they shaking people down on Skid Row, huh?
The gang members that got kicked out of their neighborhoods, like from like, for example, Hoover, if they're a Hoover Crip, or they're from like 8th Trade Gangster, or they're from like Florencia, or they're from like avenues. They got kicked out of their neighborhood. They go to Skid Row, and that's how they make their money. But then they charge the homeless people rent. They live on the street for free. Like, or if you're not fucking gonna pay us rent, you gotta hold a bag for us.
Wow. Oh, okay.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Fucked up over here.
That is crazy. Yeah.
Nah, you know what they need to do is gang up on them gang members and beat the shit out of them. Like, nigga, you ain't even on
That's
your
what I'm
block
saying.
anymore.
Dude, they
You
have
fucked
a
up
gang.
out here.
That's what I was about to tell you. They have a gang down here called Downtown Gangsta Crips. It's homeless motherfuckers that's like beating up fucking gang members and shit down here. I was like, what the fuck? I never heard of that shit until about like a year or two ago.
Dang.
That
Called
shit
Downtown
sound
Gangsta
crazy.
Crips.
They really
Downtown
do.
Gangsta Crips. I was like, what? What the fuck is? Yeah, it's a legit gang down here. I was about to do gang enforcement. It's called GD, Gang Enforcement Detail. Back in the day, it was called Crash.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You heard of the Rampart scandal. That was
Yep.
Devil's Crash back in the day.
Yep. In Memphis, we had the Blue Crush, the same type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They
Dang.
lie down on your ass. You know
What
what
a
I'm
day.
saying? Yep.
Bunch of homeless. I'd be scared I'd catch coronavirus from them. Nowadays, all I gotta do is go up and just start coughing on you. or
Well, Brooks,
something.
I've seen I don't know, I've heard stories like it's not even people that's homeless, people that that lost their jobs, house
Mhm.
caught on fire and all that. They ain't get the insurance on, so they living on the street with their family on Skid Row,
Yeah.
surviving. Some people like
Dang.
yeah.
The most saddest shit I saw when I worked like Central Division, motherfucker, it was like a family. It was a black female, had like 4 of her kids living out of a tent
Mm.
on
Wow.
5th and Crockett, like right across the street from the LAPD station house.
Mhm.
I was like, what the absolute fuck?
Yeah.
And she was like selling drugs, and then she got hemmed up, and she went to jail, and then the kids went to foster care, which is probably a better thing.
Yeah.
Fucking living on the street, but I kind of felt
Dang.
bad for her.
Yeah. That is rough. That is rough. Well, Nino Brown, thank you very much for calling in.
Yep, we
Our time
appreciate you,
is
Nino.
Salute to you, bro.
All day.
yeah. Salute. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yo,
they was like my sergeant like calling me in right now, like I come off this roof, we'll go back on the street patrol and shit.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'll hit you guys up in the morning when I get off work. I should be off work in another couple hours, so. Yeah,
All right. Well, you be safe out there, man.
I don't know if you heard it. It was like,
You
All we
be
heard
safe
was
out
Cole-
there.
All we heard was Cole Brown, and we thought Rich was running to the bathroom. That's it.
booty scoots going to the toilet.
Yeah. Well, salute Nino Brown. You be safe out
Salute
there.
to you, man.
Yeah, all right, back. Yeah, I hear you guys. I'll see you guys in a couple hours.
All
All
right.
right, then.
All right.
Salute to Nino Brown for chiming in,
Salute to
answering
that
all my
bro,
dumb
man.
questions. Salute to him. Mac J, you all right over there? How the beers
Yeah, I'm
going?
good. I'm good. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, just checking
You
in
still
on you.
cold?
yeah, and then I'm about to put on some clothes. I'm just probably finna, dip and dive. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You sure you don't want to stay home and do the Netflix and chill?
Nah, hell no. I definitely don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Start
You know
watching
what I'm saying?
romantic movies.
I'm gonna
and
start
shit.
watching State Property. I'm gonna start watching State Property too, like Mel Kwan, and then
Nah,
it's over with. You know what I mean?
Don't do that shit. I'd rather
Man.
you watch the reruns of
I
The Boys.
Right now, the way my mind frame going right now, I can't listen to certain music or none of that shit. You feel me? Because if I do, it's gonna have my mind going to a place I really don't want to go to. So that's why I'm thanking y'all once again for being my brother and my sister. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
we
Shout
got
out to
you,
Rich,
Every time.
bro, for
Always.
being my brother. But your boy been going through some shit, but hey, it ain't the end of the world, man. Shit. I done seen everybody except for Jesus Christ any motherfucking way. So, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just, just going through
Good.
it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It takes some time to reflect to myself and reevaluate certain shit to keep me from, going insane, man. But I'm only human. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, man.
I go
And
through
if
the
you
same
know-
shit everybody else go through. So yeah, I laugh and joke and I smile around a lot. But every now and then I go through some shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course, we all do. And if at any time you feel as though you on the edge, you can always call me. You can always call D Holla.
That's right.
Rich up. Wake Rich up. You know what I'm saying? Melquan's probably falling out of some bar at some point, so you can always
Right.
call him. You know what I'm saying? So,
Like the Big Vega too, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Jamaria,
exactly.
Cliff Bravo, John Paul, Ron, Blue Label, all of y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? The whole Ruckus family, man, the whole Hun gang. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with all of y'all the long way, man, you know. And I ain't gonna do nothing stupid, just know that, all right?
No, I take your word for that, man. Don't do nothing stupid, man. Don't be out there and you being hemmed up on some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, hell no, nigga. I can't go to jail. Fuck that shit.
But thank you, everybody. In the chat, you know, we had a good freestyle. Let's talk that shit. You
Look
know
at
what I'm
Rich.
saying?
Get that,
Thank you.
Rich, get that sticker out of here, man.
Uh-huh.
Riz paid for that sticker, man.
Nah, he found that motherfucker. D, you seen the video. You see he didn't throw the video up. You know, he act like he can't load it and all this old shit.
Who
But I
sent
already
that
showed.
picture of someone in a parking lot? Was that Bill Quan?
Yeah, that was Melquan.
Yeah, salute the Melquan, my guy. You know,
My guy.
yeah, he's hilarious. I was hoping he would call in tonight, but maybe he's busy doing whatever, you know, with the family. But salute to him. Rich, thank you as well. Hopefully we can get a little bit more consistency. If you got Clark doing the show 3 times a week, maybe we can at least do us, get us in once a week or so, you know what I mean, or once every other week.
Do your job, shitty man. Get on your job, man. Get your shit together, shitty man. And stop posting that damn sticker up, nigga. Don't gotta give a fuck about that I voted sticker.
Even if we gotta come behind Pauls, even if we gotta follow Clark up, you know what I'm saying? Just to kind of make it easy for you, you know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can come back to talk that shit, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
But all right, everybody, y'all have a great night. Thank you so much. Tomorrow morning, Ruckus Radio in the morning. Please tune in. Thank you for
and Melquan, Green Bay beating the shit out of your weak ass 49ers 34-3. What the fuck? I needed the dumbass 49ers to beat the shit out of the shit Bay Packers, Fudge Packers, the Green. Fuck them. Man, I'm on one tonight, man. I don't know.
We can tell.
He wanted to lose so Chicago take the lead, man. I know.
Now I'm really mad. Oh.
You'll be all right, man. Chicago play this weekend, right? They play Sunday, don't they?
Man, I'm slapping the shit out of somebody, D. Anybody? I'm like, my face gonna be looking like Mekhi Phifer was on motherfucking Paid in Full. Anybody that owe me money, anybody that any of that shit.
You hear me,
B?
Yo, stay home, yo. Don't do nothing stupid.
Yeah,
Just stay home. Yeah. The way you sell like you gonna do the same shit. Just stay home, man. Stay home.
All right, man. I love y'all.
Stay home, man.
Yeah, man. Love you too.
Right,
thank you, everybody.
Salute, everybody.
Salute. Well, holla.
We all agreed tonight, all of the speakers have agreed that America has a very serious problem. Not only does America have a very serious problem, but our people have a very serious problem. America's problem is self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction.
Well, today's topic, self-destruction. It really ain't the rap audience that's bugging. It's one or two suckers, ignorant brothers, trying to rob and steal from one another. You get caught in the mid. So to crush that stereotype, here's what we did. We got ourselves together so that you can unite and fight for what's right. Not negative cause. The way we live is positive. We don't kill our relatives.
Pop, 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 when it's shot, who's to blame? Headlines, front page, and raps the name. MC Delight here to state the bottom line. The black on black crime was way before our time.
Took a brother's life with a knife as his wife cried cause he died of trifling death when he left his very last breath. Was I slept so
bang. I never ever ran from the Ku Klux Klan, and I shouldn't have to run from a black man, 'cause that's self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Funky fresh dressed to impress, ready to party. Money in your pocket, dying to move your body. To get inside, you pay the whole $10. Scotch tape with a razor blade taped to your collar. Leave the guns and the crack and the knives alone. MC lights on the microphone, bum rushing and pushing, snatching and taxing. I cram to understand why brothers don't be maxing. There's only one disco, they'll close one more. You ain't guarding the door, so what you got a gun for? Do you rob the rich and give to the poor? Yo, daddy-o, school them some more.
Spit straight from the mouth.
Why?
And daddy-o,
Do a crime,
end up in jail and gotta go.
Cause you could do crime and get paid today.
And tomorrow you're behind bars in the worst way.
Far from your family,
'Cause you're locked away.
now tell
Do
me.
you really think crime pays?
Scheming on taking what your brother had?
you little sucker.
You talking all that jazz.
It's time to stand together in a unity. 'Cause if not, then we're soon to be self-destroyed, unemployed. B-rap race will be lost without a trace or a clue. But what to do is stop the violence and kick the science down the road that we call eternity, where knowledge is formed and you learn to be self-sufficient, independent. To teach to each is what rap intended, but society wants to invade. So do not walk this path that they laid. It's self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction. D-Nice, break it down like this.
Children growing, women producing, men go working, some do stealing.
Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction.
I'm Miss Melody and I'm a born again rebel. The bounce in rap must cease and settle. If we want to develop and grow to another level, we can't be guinea pigs for the devil. The enemy knows they're no fools because everyone knows the hip hop rules. So we gotta get a grip and grab what's wrong. The opposition is weak and rap is strong.
This is all about, no doubt, to stop violence. But first, let's have a moment of silence. Swing. Things been stated, re-educated, evaluated. Thoughts of the past have faded. The only thing left is the memories of our belated. And I hate it when someone dies to get all hurt up for a silly gold chain by a chump. Word up. It doesn't make you a big man. And you want and go and dish your brother, man. And you don't know that's part of the plan. Why? 'Cause rap music is in full demand. Understand?
Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction.
My name is Just Ice, a man, not a prankster. I was known as the gangster, but believe me, that is no fun. The time is now to unite everyone. You don't have to be soft to be for peace. Robbing and killing and murdering is the least. You don't have to be chained by the beast. But party people, it's time I release.
Hey yo, here's the situation. Idiocy, nonsense, violence, not a good policy. Therefore, we must ignore fighting and fussing. Heaven's at the door, so there'll be no bum rushing. Let's get together because we're falling apart. I heard a brother shot another, it broke my heart. I don't understand the difficulty, people. Love your brother, treat him as an equal. They call us animals, I don't agree with them. I'll prove them wrong, but right is what you're proving them. Take heed before I lead to what I'm saying, or we'll all be on our knees praying.
The heavy deep in the heart of the matter. The self-destruction is served on a platter, making a day, not failing to anticipate. So they fell for the bait that makes them a victim. Pick them, pluck new jack in jail, but to the vets they're a duck. There's no one to rob, 'cause in jail you're a number. They never took the time to wonder about
self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction.
Yes, we urge to merge. We live for the love of our people, the hope they get along. Getting a point to our brothers and sisters who don't know the time.
So we run around.
Instead in your heads, you know our job to build and collect ourselves with intellect. To evolve to self-respect. Cause we got to keep ourselves in check, or else it's
self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction.
I'm King News, and I come to you with the truth. The mean streets took 6 more lives overnight, all the result of gang-bang stupidity. By the way, you gangsters should know, one of your victims was a 3-year-old girl. Local gang members, you still don't get it, do you?
It's straight up
madness everywhere I look. Used to be a straight A student, now he's a crook, robbing people just to smoke and shoot up. Used to have a crew cut, now he's a poop butt. Dropped out of school and he joins the neighborhood gang. Hanging on the street selling cane to his own people. Now when I say people, I mean color. You a stupid motherfucker. I'm trying to stress the fact that you're dumb. Get yourself presentable, son, and just come together. You better, cause pretty soon it's gonna be too late. A message from King T the Great.
Sisters, since we are the mothers of this earth, it's time we start being good mothers from the birth of our children. No time for sleeping, teach them to fight and win for the right reason. It's your time, it's your life, live it. Proud to be black, young and gifted, lifted by the knowledge and taking the right route. Gang violence needs to be wiped out. ALMIGHT CNDZIRE. We see the FUTURE should be a positive thing. Body and soul and you, we're in the same game.
One and the same, everyone came in the same chains. Caught with the same aim, brain games and names changed. To protect the innocent bystander, lie, slander, and the master planner. Destroy the blackmail, crack jail, and semi-automatic for static if the crack fails. So since we all talk the same slang, stop killing my brother, cause we're all from the same gang.
Don't you know we got to put our heads together? Make the change, cause we're all in the same game.
Now as a youth, I used to get my bang on, and on the app get my part-time slang on. Point in time for me was no joke though. They knew I was crazy, so they labeled me loco. Had these creeds going half feeling sporty, low riding and tossing up a 40, thinking in my mind that no one can handle us. The Dallas brothers never touched Los Angeles. I found life was much more suitable, cause I'm the brother that makes black so beautiful. I ain't slipping or down with a head trip. I'm talking to all the Bloods and all the Crips. Throw down your rag and get on the right track, man. It's time to fight, unite, and be a black man. Tone Locust on a positive change, cause remember, we all in the same game.
Being the pimps that we are, we're here to speak in a situation that is gone too far. Here at home, in the ghettos of LA, where a young black does not promise to see the next day. Cause we used to come from the streets before we made beef. But fools just lay and pray on the weed. It don't depend on the color of a rag. Cause if you got what they want, you know they're gonna take what you have. Cause violence don't only revolve from drugs and thugs and gangs that bang most times. It's a political thing. Yeah, a couple of spots to get popped. And if the government want the fix it, they can all get stopped. But they don't. Because they want it like that. Because the system is set up to hold us back. Yeah, a brother law means that we can do whatever. So why don't we stick together?
Ice-T, ripping the microphone the way I do. Listen close, my brothers, cause I'm talking to you. The problem is we got a suicidal lifestyle. Cause 90% of us are living foul and wild. I say job, you say bad joke. I'd rather jack another brother watch the gun smoke. Living in the fast lane, flipping like you're insane. You won't stop until your blood runs down the street drain. I got an idea, give me a minute. And if it makes sense, then get with it. What if we could take our enemies, feed them poison, undereducate the girls and boys and split them up, make them fight one another. Better yet, make them kill for a color. All my brothers need to know one thing. No matter what you think, we're all in the same gang.
Don't you know we got to put our heads together? Stop the fight.
Make the change.
Yo, we're not here to preach, yeah, because we're not ministers. We're telling it like it is, cause Ren and Dre is like sinister. Reality speaks for itself when it's spoken. A face-head cluck can't blame nobody for smoking. Yo, bullets flying, mothers crying, brothers dying, lying in the streets, that's why we're trying to stop it from falling apart and going to waste, and keeping the smile off a white face. And WA never preaching, just teaching the knowledge of the streets to each and all that don't understand. That's why we came to let you know that we're all in the same game.
The J double, F the A, the D, that is, and if you want the solution to the quiz.
What's black and black, yo, and kills another, an ignorant sucker that isn't labeled as a brother but another. So now it's time we evolve and get together and solve it, cause the world is revolving around
a terrible situation. One will kill another for a reputation. So it's time we stop and realize that we're all the same. Yo, Train, tell them.
We're all in the same gang. Brothers, killing other brothers. I thought the idea was to love one another. Open up the paper to one more death. If y'all keep this up, then there'll be no one left. I try my best to set an example, saying hype lyrics over hip-hop samples. Not just to brag, I to boast, but to inform, cause I'm living in the calm before the storm. You see, I believe that
as the children of the future. But what's it all about if in the future they shoot you? We're all human beings, if a cut would bleed. And I want to see all young people succeed. Do 9 to 5, not 5 to 10. Just go to work and not the state pen. Cause you live better when you're out there free. And that's coming straight to you from the young MC.
I'm in a rage.
Oh yeah? Yo, why is that, G?
Of the racists, they say we act like rats in a cage. I tried to argue, but check it. Every night in the news, we prove them suckers right. And I got the blues.
America.
Get busy, Humpty.
The red, the white, the blue, and the blue and the red for Crips and Bloods. The white for who's got you doing time. Busting caps on one another.
The underground's down for peace among brothers.
Kill a black man?
What?
Yo, what are you, retarded?
Tell them, Humpty.
Yo, do you work for the Klan?
Do what you like.
Unless you like gang banging. Let's see how many brothers leave us hanging.
The gang that should hang is the one that contains the sisters and the brothers who are all in the same frame of mind. Alyssa getting loose, it's unity time. Yeah. Peace is a presence that we all need. The future's in our hands in word and deed. I'm Terrible T and I'm Sweet LD with 357 totally.
Kicking on the ab about 8:45. All the homies getting blind in an 8-ball line. Now on this tip, they started running down the lip. Jumped in the dukes and took a little trip. Hit the block about 12 on the tick. The windows went down and the nines went click. People started yelling, bodies started bailing. Bullets go flying, sending something to hell in. It's gotta stop, we don't need all the violence. Peace in the hood and I'm over the silence. We got together, not for ego or fame. We got involved cause we're all in the same game.
Last but not least, yo, Easy's no sellout. And if you can't hang in the streets, then get the hell out. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. You have your own freedom of choice who to listen to. You know good from bad, fat from foul, right from wrong. Now your mother's singing that sad song. My baby ain't never hurt nobody. But he still got smoked at Baby's party. But you're not the first or the last. You're nothing but a short story from the past. You're dead now, not number 1 but a 0. Take notes from Eazy-E, the violent hero.
Don't you know we got to put on